Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be reporting on FTNBAE and DOODIELO. So, from what I'm gathering today and what it looks like is that FTNBAE is being silenced. In my opinion, FTNBAE is being silenced, and the next step looks like she's going to probably be going through a psychiatric evaluation because she's being held now with no bond for stalking somebody who she hasn't contacted. FTNBAE uploaded to her platform her story and her experience. It's the law. She's allowed to do that. She has a restraining order on him, but that didn't stop him from contacting her to get an apology before she ever saw the results of the lie detector test. How is she stalking him? I guess they're going to try to say that she admitted to being bipolar, but FTNBAE has not had any psychiatric evaluation, and no one has told her that she's bipolar. She doesn't understand why, although she planned to keep it together at TASHAK's interview, why she can't keep it together. It's because she's very upset. At TASHAK's interview, she was begging someone to believe her. This is a strong young woman and individual. She doesn't care about the fame. She doesn't care about the eliteness. She's had that. She's had her own money. She's done her own things. Why now would she choose a person who hasn't gone to rehab for his own addictions? Like she said, she didn't understand what he meant when he kept telling her that he was fighting demons. When he asked to come back to her house, when he missed his flight that night. He was her boyfriend then, but now he was not her boyfriend. Then why would you watch her son for hours as she got her hair done? She trusted him. This is my opinion, obviously. But I have asked FTNBAE a lot of questions, and I will be contacting her behind the walls also. Some of the questions I asked her, I put on screen. I wanted to know, has she ever done drugs? I wanted to know, has she ever had any type of psychiatric help? And her answer was no. There's nothing wrong with her. She may have been a little bit lonely ever since 2020, but who wasn't lonely during the pandemic? Who didn't want to say they had somebody to love? Predators know. I will soon be sharing why I am invested in this story. But for right now, the only inconsistencies have been those of otfdoodielo and his attorney. I do believe that they will try to get a psychiatric evaluation from her. And it's not fair because right now, she might not be in the best psychiatric space. But to try to silence her by now accusing her of being crazy is the most cowardice thing I have ever seen. Because she was not crazy when she asked you to watch her child. She was not crazy when she decided to stop dealing with otfdoodielo after all of the crazy decisions that he was making, even setting her up to have to possibly fight another woman. She was not crazy when she chose to leave him alone. She was not crazy or even suspecting that something had happened to her child until otfdoodielo brought the assumption to her mind in the first place when asking her, are you trying to say someone touched your son? She was not crazy when otfdoodielo was helping her try to figure out what was going on. Kind of reminds me of like when a thief helps you look for what they stole. And you know what? A very beautiful and strong black woman once told me, when she was going through something, when we were all going through something. A licensed therapist at that. She told me that Black women don't get to hide behind the white names that people give them, like bipolar. Black women don't get to hide behind the names bipolar, depressed. We never have and we never will be respected for not getting up and standing up and just giving it a name and letting the government tell us what's wrong with us. FTNBAE is very strong. She's a good mother. And mothers don't give up on their children. She's done nothing wrong. So I would say at this time, maybe you guys could look further into my videos and you could see a little bit of the character that otfdoodielo displays. I don't know otfdoodielo and I don't know FTNBAE, so I could never prove who's guilty, who's right, or who's wrong. I will say we have to hold these grown men and women who are on drugs in the presence of children accountable. But I have the right to believe the story that I want to believe, if it makes sense to me, and I can prove why it makes sense to me. So do your research on the character of both of these individuals, FTNBAE and otfdoodielo, and you make the choice of whose character is more disturbing to you. I'm just finishing up another video, so stay tuned. As of today, I have now gotten the response from the father, the mother, the brother, and Doodielo himself, just because of my comments on the subject. The family who says they have never heard about or known otfdoodielo to be like this, but I have proof of otherwise. They say opinion makes you a terrorist. So maybe I'll just do like Jason Lee and I'll do 10 reasons why I believe FTNBAE. Thanks for listening. Miss Magic signing out.